Alright, good morning and welcome to Sport Talk on Enterprise TV, where we give you all the latest that is happening in the world of sport. If you are joining us for the first time, please do well to follow us across all our social media platforms at Enterprise TV 7. My name is John Olasukomi. Join me and let's ride together. Here are the highlights. In local football, Super Eagles head coach Eric Chell returns to Europe for player scouting. In the NPFL, Kano Pillars leave suspension on Usman Abdallah. In foreign football, Fernandes not going anywhere, says Man United boss Amorim. Juventus defender suffers calf bone fracture during Genoa win. In other sports, in the world of tennis, Kasatkina looks ahead to a new chapter under Australian flag. Now let's feed you with the details. Starting with local football. The head coach of the Super Eagles, Eric Chell, is back in Europe. During his trip, Chell will continue his consultations with Super Eagles players based on the continent. The 47-year-old is also expected to scout and meet players who are eligible to represent Nigeria. Eric Chell has taken charge of only 2 official fixtures since his appointment. Under the Malian, the Eagles beat Rwanda 2-0 before drawing 1-0 with Zimbabwe at home. Both games in the 2026 World Cup qualifying series. Eric Chell is now looking to possibly bolster his squad with fresh faces ahead of the next international break. It is believed that one of the players under consideration is Arsenal midfielder Ethan Nwaneri. The 17-year-old attacking midfielder, who has enjoyed a breakout season under Mikel Arteta, remains eligible to play for both Nigeria and England. Nwaneri has already represented England at youth levels, but is yet to play for the Three Lions. Away from the Super Eagles, let's move straight to NPFL. Kano Pillars have lifted the suspension on their technical advisor, Usman Abdallah. Abdallah was suspended by the Sai Masu Gida in February due to poor results and gesture towards the fans after the close match 22 goalless draw against Bayelsa United at the Sani Abacha Stadium. The Gava's assistant, Ahmed Gaba Yaro Yaro, took charge of the team during his suspension. The suspension was further extended at the start of March. Kano sits in 8th position on the NPFL table with 44 points from 31 games. Away from local football, let's move straight to foreign football. In England, Manchester United manager Rúben Amorim has ruled out any possibility of captain Bruno Fernandes joining Real Madrid at the end of this season. Reports added that the weekend claiming Real Madrid are keen to add Fernandes to their squad in the summer transfer window. It also claimed that the Spanish La Liga giants are considering a £90 million bid to bring the Portugal midfielder to the Santiago Bernabeu. However, speaking on the development ahead of Man United's trip to Nottingham Forest on Tuesday night, Amorim categorically ruled out a summer exit for the 30-year-old. He said, and I quote, "It is not going to happen," Amorim said at his pre-match press conference in response to those rumors. "I want Bruno here. We want to win the Premier League again. We want the best players with us. He is still so young because he plays 55 games every season." Fernandes joined Manchester United from Sporting Lisbon in 2020. His current deal with the Red Devils will expire in 2027. Now let's go straight to Italy. Juventus defender Federico Gatti suffered a fracture of his calf bone during Saturday's 1-0 Serie A win against Genoa. According to reports, Gatti could be out for a month after he was forced off the field in the first half after a clash with Genoa striker Andrea Pinamonti. Details revealed the presence of a compound fracture to the diaphysis of the fibula. Gatti, 26, said he will do everything he can to make a quick return as fifth-place Juventus continue their battle to qualify for the Champions League with a top 4 finish. Juventus, who are just a point below 4th-place Bologna, visit Roma on Sunday. Now to other sports. In the world of tennis, Russian-born Daria Kasatkina said he is emotional and excited to begin a fresh chapter in her career under the Australian flag at the ongoing Charleston Open after being granted permanent residency last week. The 27-year-old has been playing on the tour as a neutral athlete after Russian and Belarusian players were banned from competing under their own flags following Moscow's invasion of Ukraine in 2022, for which Belarus has been a staging ground. Daria, who was born in the western Russian city of Toyati, has not returned to the country in more than 2 years after coming out as gay and being one of the few players to have publicly spoken out against the war. Russia has designated the LGBT movement as extremist and those supporting it as terrorists, paving the way for serious criminal cases against LGBT people and their advocates. World number 2, Daria, who lives in Dubai and trains in Spain, now plans to make Melbourne her home. Daria received a first-round bye and plays either Lauren Davis or Jamie Loeb in the Charleston second round, when the 2017 champion will be introduced as representing Australia for the first time on court. That is how much I can take on Sport Tour on Enterprise TV 7. Endeavor to subscribe and click the notification bell to get notified of all alerts. Like, share, and engage on all our content. Do well to visit our website www.enterprisetvnews.com for all the news you can get, the live updates, and the inclusives. See you next time.
Enterprise TV, a tradition of truth.